So I'm Stacey here with Aimee at Radio Southland 106.4 FM, and in the studio with us right now we have three lads. Can you introduce yourselves?
Sure, I'll start. So my name's Stephen Kilgour. I'm a songwriter from SIT, just finishing up third year this year as well. I like to write all sorts of kind of rock music and just getting out there and having lots of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, my name's Anderson. I'm actually from Bluff, and I spend a lot of time playing lots of drums, and I'm actually here playing some guitar today, and I'm really into my ridiculous heavy metal stuff.
Awesome.
My name is Tim. I'm from the North Island, and just about to finish 3 years of study.
Yeah.
And we're going to share some of Stephen's original music today, and I'm a singer and guitar player.
Awesome.
Very good guitar player, I must add.
Ah,
Very good,
yeah.
guitar. And singer too.
Yeah.
I've only heard him sing and it was cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That was at the Epic Jam. So going off with that subject, because you helped organise Epic Jam, didn't you? So
Yeah, sure. So along as being one of the main acts for the night, Rebecca and I were the executive producers.
Mhm.
So we basically just oversee all of the different things that go on behind the scenes. So a lot of the finance, promotion, also some of the sound things as well, like the live mixing on the night, and also the lighting as well. Even though we're not sort of, I suppose, heavily involved with actually doing the physical work, it's more sort of directing, giving advice, and just helping out wherever we can, just to help them with their jobs and make life just easier for everyone involved. Yeah.
it was an awesome night. We loved it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was amazing.
So was there any inspiration behind the what's the word for it? The charity that was chosen, Lifeline.
I wasn't part of the decision-making process, but
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I chose them just because I thought that, especially in Southland, it's a really valid issue that is faced down here for mental health, especially for youth. And I think Lifeline is just a wonderful service for people to be able to reach out if they don't have anyone else to reach out to.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
That answered my question.
Cool. There you go.
Right, so obviously you guys formed this band for Epic Jam.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
what are your goals individually with, do you have ideas for going into bands later on, or?
I think for me, I'd like to be able to do this just as a side job as well. I'm looking at being a music teacher in future.
Cool.
I'm doing my master's degree in teaching and learning next year. I'm just really excited about it. But I'd love to, sort of in the off season when, school's not on during the summer, I'd like to get out and, play gigs and that sort of thing, along with the additional one all year round. So I'd love to be able to do that as well as teaching in future.
For me, I feel like the ultimate goal is to pretty much just get out there and start travelling the world and start playing music and whatnot. But I guess for now, up until that does happen, if it does happen, I'd pretty much just like to join a metal band really and just start getting some stuff out there.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. It's music all the way for me. It's something I need to do. It's on a need to do basis, and just wherever I go, just continue with my passions. Maybe try to get a normal job for a while and see.
So are you going to go back up to the North Island, or are you going to stay here now that you're finished?
I am going up just to see my family, and I have some work up there, and I want to base myself in Wellington eventually.
Oh,
My
cool.
brother's there, and he has like a carving studio down there. And
Okay.
It's got some wicked carvings too, by the way, just saying.
yeah.
What was it? Nick Stones, was it?
Yeah, Nick Stones,
Yeah.
Ponamu, and contemporary stuff.
Cool. And who, each of you, obviously has had like a musical influence or inspiration. Who are these people for you?
For me, I suppose my dad, first and foremost, because he always had a guitar lying around at home and always just to sort of jam out, and really enjoyed just sort of getting to sit around as a young kid and just hearing him play music and just jamming. Uncle as well, up in Auckland, he is a very talented guitarist as well, even though I don't see him very often. I got to play on his Fender Stratocaster one time when I was up there, and just loved the sound of it, and ended up one day getting my own Stratocaster and just love the sound of it. And it's a great instrument for being able to sort of project lots of feeling and just whatever you want through the guitar.
Awesome.
My mum is probably one of the main ones. She kind of chucked me on piano from age 7, and I've kind of had no choice since then. It's kind of just been like, right, you're playing an instrument, pick one. And so I've chopped and changed between multiple instruments growing up. Another one would also be my grandfather as well. Like, he was always really encouraging when I went over to his place. He'd always be like, "Are you still playing the guitar?" And it's like, "Yeah, I'm still playing." He's like, "Sweet, cool, here's some more strings just in case you break the guitar," kind of stuff. Just always real encouraging. So, I've got to thank them a lot, as well as a lot of the bands I listen to.
Yeah.
Without them, I wouldn't have gotten as good as I have gotten, and I wouldn't be able to get as good as I can get.
That's awesome.
For me, it was mainly because in the house I grew up in, there was just music on all the time. Like, my dad would just be out building or gardening or something, and there would be constantly Bruce Springsteen or Pink Floyd or Neil Young or the Eagles, or anything like that. And just the music was in my head. And once I got to school, by the time I had the opportunity to play an instrument, it was something I already really wanted to do. Yeah.
Passion seems to be the running thing through these three boys.
Yeah.
Passion seems to be huge.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And you can see it all over their faces when they speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not when they don't.
All right, and you guys are going to play us a live song today. So can you talk to us about the song itself? Like, what song is that?
Stephen.
Yeah, no worries. When we were organising songs for the concert, I'd already sort of written half the songs already, and I heard that we're going to have Lifeline as our main charity that we're giving to. I just thought it'd be a really great opportunity just to write a song, that's especially meaningful to people. So we're going to perform an acoustic rendition of this song today. So it's called Brother.
Awesome.
1, 2, 3.
Brother, I know that you call me so. You only need to type my name for you to cry and complain. Brother, in all the pitfalls and depths of life, if you think you're sinking like a stone, remember that you're not alone. Oh, 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 when you come up on my display, your name. Never think that you have shame. If you feel like you're falling into the flames, life's not easy affair. Your sorrow is out. Yeah. Just say the word and I'll be there for you. Friend in need, I'll be there. Oh, brother, they say no man's enough. Oh, tell me what you got. You have feelings too, brother. Don't think you're any less of a man. There's strength and weakness, it's evident. Emotions are just eminent. Go. When you come up on my display, I won't reject your name. Never feel like you have shame. If you feel like falling into the flames, life's not easy affair. Your sorrow is ours to share. Yeah, just say the word and I'll be there for you. A friend in need, I'll be there for you. Oh, yeah.
That was beautiful.
That was amazing, and I remember that song
Thank
from
you.
Epic Jam, and I'm pretty sure that Stacey and myself are getting quite into that song at
Yeah.
Epic Jam.
I do have to say though, is your guys tutor like someone from Kings of Leon? Because that's the feel that I get from you. Honestly, you have that Kings of Leon vibe. It's
Sweet.
very cool.
We talked about that on the night too.
Yeah. Like, is he the guy from Kings of Leon? Like, what
yeah.
is going on
Is
right
he like
now?
real fanatic at it? Like, wow.
Very
Well,
cool voice.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank
it's
you.
the first
Thank
time
you.
I've heard of anything like that.
Oh, there you go.
You'll hear it all here at Manic Mondays.
Definitely
What a
band
tune,
favourite
what a
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
the favourite to play. So I
It's
thought
so much fun
it'd
to
be
play.
great to have that.
Gets your feet moving.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it when we were on stage. Just to
Oh yeah,
really-
you look like you're really getting into it on stage. All
you
ears
gotta-
did actually, and,
And
I
I
was like,
absolutely love the part where he's come out with Moe's and stuff. Like, that was pretty cool. Pretty
Oh,
well
the
done.
comeback.
Yeah, we had one song
That
that
was
was kind
fun.
of about the corporate world and
yeah.
our
Yeah.
distaste towards it, and it came out in a suit with a briefcase and a
Briefcase.
fake mustache,
Yeah.
which I tore off.
Yeah, and it was like half
dramatically
hanging off at one point.
It was very well done. There was lots of like entertaining parts, which was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's good to hear.
So I'm gonna jazz things up now because that's what I do. What like if you guys were Prime Minister or rule maker of New Zealand for one day, what would be the laws that you made?
Oh goodness. Oh, I need a bit of time to think about that one. Have you guys got any like pressing ones?
Stacey would make nap dates legal, like mandatory. You'd need to have a nap date
That's
during the
brilliant.
day.
And
That's good.
pizza.
And pizza, yeah.
That's your only meal all the time.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it doesn't have to be like a serious law or
I'd
anything.
probably turn all escalators into water slides,
Yes.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Just for going down though, right? Cause,
just for going
yeah.
down. It would be weird going up. Like, it wouldn't gravity and things, but
I like it.
it's my first thought.
I would say I'd probably have to put ramen bars in every town.
Ramen bars.
Yeah, just like
yeah.
a big like place you go into and you just get a big bowl of like noodles and broth and meat and stuff like that. Oh,
I feel you on the food level.
So good,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
ramen is so good.
I think if it was up to me, I'd turn Friday into a weekend. So we got a 3-day weekend.
Yes.
It was really
Paid
nice.
though, right? Like doesn't change anything.
Just makes your week just more intense, I suppose.
If you guys were a superhero, what powers would you have?
I'd want to be able to travel at the speed of light.
Like it.
Nice. Goodness.
There's lots of hamster wheel turning in our studio this morning.
We need the cricket sound
Yeah.
effects.
So many
I
options.
suppose if it was
Tumbleweed.
me, just the ability to fly. Perhaps that'll be nice.
I just want to be Spider-Man.
Okay, so what would your hero name be?
Oh,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
boy. Spider-Man's taken. I have to change the color of the suit and everything.
Hang on. Hold that thought.
Is Flyboy already taken?
I don't think
Flyboy.
it's like Ant-Man.
Flyboy versus Ant-Man.
I don't even know what I'd call myself, to be honest.
Super
Probably-
Raymond Man.
They'll probably end up coming up with something to do with some play on words to do with light. I don't know.
Okay, so what outfit would you wear?
I'd probably wear.
Like the opposite of Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm different. I'm a bit more outrageous than him. I think I'd wear some purple boots, and I would wear some fake sort of like arachnid sort of legs prosthetics that come out of my
Can't
back.
forget the cape.
The
Gotta have a
cape.
How would you
wear
have
a
a cat?
mustache this time?
Or just half of one?
No more.
No.
I'm not feeling it. But
How would
Would your cape work with your prosthetics?
it doesn't. It's
So you're gonna have to
it's
have
a
one
bit
of
of
the
an
other.
I think
Yeah.
for me, I'd probably wear a pig costume because then, like when there's people on the ground and they see a pig flying to the sky, he's like, that time where I said I'd do that only if pigs fly? Well, I suppose I better go do it now.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome.
And I would probably have to just go with a really, really bright yellow pinstripe suit.
yeah.
It'd look
I can see
good.
it.
Would you have a briefcase?
No, just the suit.
Just bright yellow suit.
Can any of you guys solve a Rubik's Cube?
No.
It's not high on my list.
I solved one once, I think, with my dad's help. What we did was we looked on the internet and we figured out how to actually take all the pieces apart and then put them back into the Rubik's Cube. and that's pretty much the only way of solving
That's why
it.
you get the ones with the stickers, because you just peel the stickers off and put them on.
I was just going to say
That's cheating.
Have you guys ever played or been the recipient of a legendary practical joke? And if so, what was it?
I haven't been the victim of one. No. What you guys?
Get their brains thinking on a
look.
Monday.
They're like, what?
It's too early in the day for this.
How do you make us think on Monday?
I can think of one, but it's kind of like not safe for work. So
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
leave that one.
Okay, so no. What?
What about you? I turn that question on you.
Oh, no. No legendary practical jokes around here except for me. I've played a few on Stacey.
Practical joke, that one time I got married.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did that too. Yeah, no, that's probably the biggest and most expensive one.
And didn't even last.
Nope. Stacey's scared of popsicle sticks, so I put them in her mailbox and stuff so she couldn't check her mail. And I put them like on her door handles so she couldn't open her doors and stuff.
Man.
It was pretty mean, but
That sounds
it's a wee bit funny
It
now
was
3 years
awful.
later.
rational fear.
Yeah, it was awful.
Way rational.
You sort of have to get in and out of the house by jumping out windows or something.
No, we actually had to go back and take them off the door handles
Oh,
because
okay.
she actually couldn't get out of her house or couldn't go into her
I had a
hallway.
panic attack that I was just going to get splinters all through my hands if I touched them. That's what happens.
That's terrible.
Oh, yes. Right. So, me and my cousins were actually we're going down to go play in the little area we called the bush because we had like a massive swing and stuff set up down there. And while we were like playing down at the bush and whatnot, one of my cousins decided she was going to go over and go and grab one of the chicks who lived across the road from her. And so all my other mates were like, oh yeah, sweet, we'll build a pitfall trap and we'll get her to run down towards the creek and she'll fall into the pitfall trap. It'll be great. Filled it up with water and everything. And sure enough, we all like run down there and we're all like sitting there waiting for her. And then my cousin runs down, completely dodges the pitfall trap and goes, she's coming. Sure enough, she runs straight down, runs straight into the pitfall trap and ends up like waist deep in all this cold water and starts crying and goes home and all that. I felt kind of bad, but at the same time, it was pretty sweet.
I understand your feeling because I was the same with her. What did you guys want to be when you grew up?
Like now or when I was younger?
Not like when you were younger. Not
Oh,
what
yeah.
do you
Well,
want to be?
for-
What did you want to be?
For me, I always wanted to work at a zoo. I loved animals. I was fascinated by living things, living creatures, especially ones with fur. And yeah, I just wanted to look after monkeys and stuff like that.
So
But,
you got in a band.
There's still time. Yeah.
Looking after monkeys.
Exactly.
I think I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger.
Ooh.
That's
Just-
what I wanted to be too.
Go into space, man. Go up into space. It's
Yeah.
sweet.
Go visit the moon.
I just wanted to be a lawyer. I know, boring, eh?
That's it.
Look at me now.
It's funny, like, when I was younger, I wanted to be a musician, but I really didn't like school. And then it's kind of funny in a way because, you know, now that I'm at the end of my degree, I'm going to go do school teaching. So it's a bit sort of funny how that works.
It's a bit ironic, isn't it? How long can you guys go for without talking?
I don't know, as long as I sleep.
Yeah.
So you
true.
you don't sleep talk?
Okay, yeah, maybe sometimes.
About 8 hours a night, is it?
Well, I don't know how often I sleep talk. You know, I'm kind of sleeping.
Well, I'm usually not too bad, like, and I can sort of go a whole day and not say many words, and then get home and I don't know.
Can't shut you up?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the longer that
my,
you don't
my
talk?
wife just won't be able to like shut me up because I've just had so many things happen during the day. I just want to tell her about everything.
All at once? It all comes out. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I have the same problem. I can't shut up a lot of the time. I've been told it could be like a Gemini thing. I don't know know that much about horoscopes and all that jazz, but I know that I am a Gemini, and they're supposed to be a talkative
Split
bunch.
personality.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly.
it's interesting, like when you get into like a big group of friends, something like that, SIT, because then like you'll be in a big group and you just talk about anything and you just run your mouth and everyone will just be like having a good laugh and you can't shut anyone up. You know, it's one of those things
The
about
banter.
socialising SIT. You know,
Yeah.
It's always a like a polarizing thing. So on the other side, I'll have days where my voice is just not there, and I can't interact properly with people, and I need to go into myself and just be alone. And
Definitely a Gemini
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
What is your favourite radio appropriate joke?
I've got a blonde joke.
That's
People
fine.
probably heard it before. So anyway, a blonde walks into an appliance store and she says to the member behind the counter, "Oh, I'd like to buy that TV, please." And he says, "Oh no, sorry, we don't sell to blondes." So she walks out and a bit disappointed. She comes back and she has a different dress on and stuff, and she dyes her hair. And she comes back and says, "Oh, can I buy that TV, please?" "Oh, sorry, I don't sell to blondes." And she says to him, like, "How do you know I'm a blonde? I've dyed my hair and I look completely different." "Oh, it's not actually a TV, it's a microwave." That's my favourite joke.
That is awesome. We all laugh like, I just dyed my hair. I was blonde the other day.
So was I.
Edison's wheels are turning. Look at it.
Yeah. You almost see the smoke coming out of my ears. I'm just trying to think how the punchline goes for this one joke. You got anything?
We really need those crickets.
Yeah, I like dumb jokes, but I'm usually punching up the mess line. I mean, I usually have so many, and they're all gone right now. So
Joyce,
you're on the spot.
Well, yeah, girls put you on the spot. Boom, go.
Yeah, it's kind of like you sort of come in wanting to talk about music, and then all of a sudden, oh no, we have to go to a different part of our brain to get into all the jokes and that sort of thing.
all
So
the
it's
dirty
like-
ones just fly straight to my head. And
Welcome to Manic
Restrain
Mondays. Now you're going to leave and all these
yourself.
jokes are going to come to your head and you're going to be like,
I
ah!
wish I'd said that earlier, you know.
Just message the page and we can put them on here next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll fill up all my dead air next week with jokes of you guys. So is that it? We're going to move on from this?
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't get the punchline correct.
Right, serious question. Are you guys individually proud of yourselves?
oh, going deep.
I'd like to say yes. I feel like I've got a lot out of this year, considering all like the hardships that my wife and me have been through. You know, this year. I think that you know, especially having my wife sort of support me through my degree, because you know, there's been times where I sort of just wanted to give up. You know, just I suppose there's sometimes where, you know, the grief over, you know, losing our son, that sort of thing, sort of got to us. But you know, it's one of the beautiful things about marriage. You know, you're there together through, you know, hard times and, you know, intimate moments.
Good
yeah,
on you.
it's
Be a good husband.
yeah, it's been hard, but you know, I've had, you know, some really awesome friends, you know, sitting beside me today that have helped with you know, playing Epic Jam and just being involved in a really special occasion, especially playing, you know, the song for Spencer as well. You know, like, these guys have been really awesome through everything, and you know, couldn't have asked for a better
I
band.
just have to say that when you played
Yeah.
that song at Epic Jam, I had the feels going. Like,
It's a
seriously.
beautiful
Seriously.
song, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful
Yeah.
song.
That was absolutely an amazing song.
Yeah, the
And I
first
think it
time I
was
played it. it
This
was like,
so very brave of you to speak about what had happened in front of all of those
Yeah.
people.
Definitely.
Like,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a weight sort of comes off your shoulders when you talk about things like that as well. And I suppose that sort of links into the song we played earlier, as, you know, like, talking to people about hard stuff. It just makes life, you know, that much better, I suppose, in a weird way.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's nice to see, like, men talk about their hardships, because you know, it brings that awareness that it's okay for anybody.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I have to agree with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no.
Well done.
what was the question again? Sorry. So busy paying attention to what Stephen was saying.
Are you proud of yourself, Anderson?
Oh, right. That's a hard one. Yes and no. I'm proud of myself because, like, with what I've been doing musically, I've progressed quite well, actually. Like, I've heard from a lot of people that my playing's just skyrocketed since I started and all that. So,
It's true.
in that aspect, I'm proud of myself there. But with the academic side of stuff, I'm not really too proud of myself. I need to kind of sort my stuff out.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
One thing at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just a quick question, how many bands did you play for at Epic Jam?
So I played for you and Rebecca, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was all I played for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it felt like we've seen you a lot.
On the
Yeah.
drums,
Yeah.
yeah, I was, yeah.
Lots of drumming.
Yeah, there was lots of drumming.
Yeah,
You
no,
did
I was-
well. I'm proud of you for that. Just
Yeah.
sort of like, there we go, we'll give you a clap for that.
Drum half the show.
Yeah.
Longer than anyone else on stage.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, someone had to do it. You know, Rebecca needed someone to play for her for drums, and so I was like, yeah, I'll stick my hand up for that. And Stephen approached me, about 3 months or so before Epic Jam?
Yeah, it was
Possibly even
yeah.
before that.
Yeah, it was a fair while before Epic Jam that I wanted to get my band sorted and stuff, because
Mm.
it just makes it much better of a performance when you're super organised and everyone's got on the same page and that sort of thing,
And I mean, one thing they've always taught us at SIT as well is if someone offers you work, you say yes.
Yeah.
You take it no matter what, because that's how you get money and that's how you get paid in the future and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that. SIT's been amazing for the connections that we've made.
Mm.
Like these two men are incredible people, and like Anderson said, like every time that we needed to reach out, like the ethos around this institution was that we would, and that we would like contribute and collaborate. And so yeah, like I felt like I feel really proud of myself in that sense that I've been able to create these amazing connections and also improve my my passion and art form. And
you should be proud of that amazing voice you have.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
one of a
man.
kind, for
It
sure.
is definitely a
Cheers.
unique voice, and you rock it just so well.
Yeah.
So well.
It would just be like the compliment central
Yeah.
today.
Right, I do want to say I recommend it to any aspiring young musicians
Yeah,
to
definitely.
come to SIT. You're going to meet great people who love the same thing as you,
And
and
the
you'll
best
have
thing
the
is, like,
opportunities.
the tutors actually want you to pass as
Yeah.
well. They
Yeah.
actually will help you if you need help. All you got to do is just say, "Hey, I don't understand this," and they're all like, "Right, let's get all this so you understand it and you know what's going on."
we
so you
also
can pass.
we also have like access to like state of the art studios and like a beautiful theatre that we get to perform at every single week.
and
Yeah.
practice rooms open from like as soon as SIT buildings open to when they close.
So definitely
That's
shout out
cool.
to anyone who's thinking about becoming a musician or just
Yeah.
following their dream in that manner.
That's fantastic.
Do it.
So there was something that you wanted to plug in, wasn't there?
Yeah, sure.
Stephen? Take it
So,
away.
okay, so I'll just sort of do a bit of advertising for SIT here. So we've got our end of year concert coming up on this Wednesday at 7:30. It's over at Centre Stage, and basically it's a big send off for all the third years. So we're going to be playing a song each, and we've got a bit of support from the first and second years as well. There's going to be a really big concert and a great send off. So yeah, it'd be great to have lots of people coming down and supporting us, and just saying goodbye to all those people that are playing the last songs at SIT as well.
If you do come down to the show tonight on Wednesday, make sure you bring like a can of food or something like that as a wee bit of a donation kind of
good
thing.
on you. That is
Awesome.
true.
So what time does it start again, sorry?
Cool. So that's at 7:30 on Wednesday this week.
And is there a cost or?
No,
Like any
Just a food donation.
Donation.
And it's just it's on Don Street at Centre Stage
Cool.
at the the
What are
big
you doing
theatre.
on Wednesday night?
I'm thinking that you and I are going to this
Yeah,
on Wednesday
we'll
night.
be
Yeah,
there.
We'll be
Yeah,
there
nice.
We'll
because
be there.
I think we're going to become like the band mums of SIT.
We feel like the sense of pride
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
the SIT students that we have in here, because they are all music related, and because music is obviously life for us. Watching them grow has been such a huge thing. Like the Forgotten Youth Boys, we watched them go from
One song to an
timid
EP.
little
Yeah.
boys to now releasing an album. We're like band mums. I feel so proud.
Absolutely.
So we'll be there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out to the Forgotten Youth.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Band mums.
I think it's quite cool, like, because when Tim was saying before, we were sort of complimenting about, development of vocal. Was vocals what you actually auditioned for initially for SIT?
No, I auditioned as a guitarist.
Yeah.
But they had too many, and I was singing in my audition,
Yeah.
and so Aaron Ives was like, "Hey, would you be interested in doing the vocal major
Yeah.
instead?"
So it's
Well,
interesting.
I was like,
that,
yeah, alright.
It wasn't actually what Tim auditioned for, but
Wow.
because he's got such a good voice and he's just like improved it so much. It's just been really awesome, and it's been a real good pleasure working with you through all my basic, all my concert stuff. Over the last couple of years, and it's been really awesome.
Must be pretty cool to have someone with such a unique voice sing your songs.
Yeah, it's really awesome having people come in, and obviously like I write all this stuff and that's all very well and good, but giving the music to people and having them put their own sort of flavour on it
Yeah.
as well, it just makes it so much more better.
Yeah.
So do you guys have like Facebook pages or anything like that people can sort of watch where you go next?
Yeah, so I know Tim's got one. I'll just shoot off mine real quickly. So mine's Stephen Kilgour Music. So that's found at facebook.com/StephenKilgour.music. So if you're interested in keeping in tune with all my musical endeavours, be sure to like my page.
To be honest, I'm not really using it as much anymore. I had a Facebook page, but I've kind of let it die a little bit. I'm looking at I've changed a lot, and I hate to use the word rebranding, but I guess it's kind of like that. Like I
Everyone does it as they grow, though, don't they? Like
yeah. So I'm gonna stay back a little bit. It might be a little bit hard to find for a little while, but I'm gonna be around. And I'm not in any hurry. I just want to continue walking my path. And
Good on ya.
Because I have seen some of the videos that you've posted, and you've actually posted some really cool videos and that sort of thing. You know, some real some really awesome, just jamming guitar and vocals. You know, a lot of your favourite songs and that sort of thing. So it's been real cool to just watch those on Facebook. Just the last couple of years or so when you have uploaded them and stuff.
thanks.
And what about you? Do you
Me, I'm actually a bit the same as Tim. Like I haven't actually started a page yet, but I do know that I've kind of been changing like my music taste and stuff as I've progressed through SIT and whatnot. So I haven't actually started anything yet because I'm still trying to figure out what I actually want to do.
Well, I'll tell you guys what, when you guys have figured it out, even if it's in 10 years' time, you make sure you flick our Facebook page a message and we will get out there and show the world what you are up to.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And when you're famous, don't forget about us.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right, so we might jump to a song now and thank you guys for coming on today. It's been awesome to get to know you all.
Not a problem.
Thank you for having us.
Bloody brilliant. No
And
problem.
we will post the details to that gig that you just told us about to our Facebook page later so that other people can come on down. And we'll see you there.
Yeah.
Sounds
Thanks,
good.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. Cheers.